JoJo knows how to bring the hype, yo! That episode was just straight up incredible, man. All of the fighting going on. I mean, Kouichi, he did good. He did good. Even though he was a bit weird with how he handled things in the last episode, it really saved his ass in this one. I mean, goddamn. There were a few things he could have changed in this episode. I mean, he was too scared to get closer to the bomb, which kind of makes sense. He doesn't know how close its active range is, how close it could actually hurt him. But, I mean, it started to crack. It actually did start to crack just from the basic gravity of Echo's Act 3. So I'm wondering if he'd taken, like, a few steps closer and gotten as close as he possibly could while still safe, would the stand have, like, just completely shattered and gone away? And would Kira's hand have just, like, broken and turned into a bunch of pieces? That would have been hilarious, man. Oh, God. Kira in this episode. Jesus. What a beast, man. I mean, seriously. When it came to those delinquents trying to fuck him up while his hand was, like, glued to the ground and shit. That was incredible. He just blew them up like bitches. Oh, man. I was actually feeling bad for him at that point when he was getting, like, knocked over by them and shit. And they didn't even care when his hand, like, burst open and bloody and shit on the ground. Man. I think they would have cared about that. I mean, they were just trying to rob him. But apparently they were that fucked up. So, I'm glad that he blew them up. Took out their hand. Jesus. Then moving on. When he got up to Kouichi. Oh, God. That did not go well for Kouichi. I mean, I've been spoiled in the comments. So I knew the whole idea, unfortunately. Like, I've stopped reading the comments since the last episode. I'm sorry. I just can't. But yeah, in the last episode, the one before that, people told me about the idea of how he got a second stand and it comes out of his hand and is like a separate one. So I could see that coming, but Jesus, it was crazy, man. It was absolutely crazy that he managed to use both at the same time and just really wreck Kouichi. Kouichi didn't have a chance. I mean, he should have really just gone in for Kira. He could at least run away from the bomb. And keeping, like, Kira held down with gravity, you never know what might happen that way. I mean, you might actually have been able to win there, Kouichi. Especially if you get Kira's whole body, like, glued to the ground. Wouldn't that technically also take his stand to the ground as well? Maybe? I don't know. I honestly am not sure. I mean, I know if you attack a stand, it hurts the human. If you hold a stand down, as we saw with sheer heart attack, it holds the human down. But does it do it the opposite way too? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. But, you know, it worked out well. He held on for long enough. Jotaro came to the rescue. That was insane. Standing up even though, like, he was in tatters at that point. Man, attacking Kira. And Kira thought he had the upper hand. Oh, man, he was wrong. Jotaro was just so beastly, punching the shit out of him. Giving him those awesome lines, talking about his watch. Talking about he's going to break it. Oh, not the watch, your face. It was so damn sick. So classic Jotaro. That's why I love him in this kind of role. As a main character, he's just too cool. It makes the anime too chillaxed. As a side character, I just love it when he's actually on screen. Oh, man. So that was all fantastic. It was all so insane. Seeing Kira get beaten, feeling bad about himself, feeling like he'd lost, and then getting caught by Josuke and Okuyasu. So damn good. So damn good. And then him trying to rush. Like, the way he tried to bullshit his way through it, pretending to just be a normal human, was good. It was just that he then tried to ask for healing. He should have straight up just gone. Just been like, okay, I'm getting out of here. Just pretend that he was scared and run away. Like, it was doubtful that he'd be attacked that way. I gotta say, though, if there's one thing that was a bit of a letdown by this episode, it was the fact that I was not concerned at all for Kouichi's life. Jotaro, I was a little bit worried about, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that Kira was gonna full-on attack Jotaro and there was gonna be some trouble there. But when it came to Kouichi, I just knew, like, they've built him up so much. I really don't think they're gonna kill Kouichi. If they did, I would be impressed and probably emotionally crushed. Like, this is the thing, I just was 100% sure Kouichi was not going to die here. So yeah, that kind of let it down for me. Like, I guess it would have been amazing if they had killed him off. But at the same time, I don't want him dead. Like, I like the character. I'm at that point where I don't think he's going to die. He's been characterized too much for too long and been growing so much. So, you know, if he does die, it's going to be incredibly emotionally devastating. I just feel like he has plot armor at this point, which is something I haven't really imagined too much in JoJo before. Because most characters in JoJo don't really have plot armor. But, yeah, for some reason, I've attached that to him in my mind. Ayatsuji, on the other hand, Jesus, that was brutal. Kira works goddamn fast, man. Oh, I mean, him cutting off his own hand was amazing as it was. Just literally letting the goddamn sheer heart attack continue to attack them essentially forever. Just making it so that it was like a continuous thing that was just going to keep terrorizing people and blowing up different people. That was absolutely insane, man. It was so cool, but I mean, yeah, Josuke handled it so well. I mean, Josuke even handled the whole moment well when he did catch Kira out, where Kira knew he had a stand that could heal people. Goddamn, Josuke is a smart protagonist. I mean, Okuyasu would have had no idea. Kouichi probably would have fallen for that as well, just because he likes to help people. Oh man, that was great. Kira seeing his old work buddies was amazing. Showing off his missing hand. And then finally his plan to escape, where he's literally stolen somebody else's face. They don't even know the guy's face. He's killed Ayatsuji. He turned Ayatsuji into a bomb, man. That was so many levels of fucked up. I mean, I liked Ayatsuji. Her fairy godmother routine was really cool to me. Sucks that she died from this shit, man. But, yeah, to me, she didn't really have plot armor. And it's kind of crazy. Stealing that guy's face and all, just blending into the crowd. I mean, he was probably, knowing Kira, just casually walking away that whole time. I don't think he was goaded at all by them screaming after him. I don't think he was dumb enough to stand around and stare at them and feel like he'd won there. I think he realised at that point he just barely got away. Even though he's going to continue his activities in the future, man, I'm wondering if he has forever lost his left hand. I mean, Josuke punched it to make it return to the owner. I think they lost it when they opened that door. That was the problem. There were so many people out there that the hand probably ended up reattaching to Kira and fixing for him. So Josuke just gave him his hand and sheer heart attack back, even though he lost it. God damn, man. But yeah, incredible episode. From start to finish, there was just so much action, so much despair, so much drama. I loved it from beginning to end, man. Jotaro, beast. Josuke, beast. Kouichi, amazing. Looked so much like Gohan in some of these shots, where he had like the blood dripping down his face and his blue eyes shining. Kira, man, such a good bad guy. So fucked up. Really, man. I mean, the idea, like we saw his OCD tendencies in this one as well, where he saw that Kouichi had his goddamn sock on inside out, and he had to fix it. And that fits this whole realistic serial killer vibe he's got going. I love that. I love that they put that in. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. For me, as I've said, blew my mind. Loved it. Love Kira. Love all the characters. Love this episode. It was so dark, man. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this review, wreck that like button like you mean it. Subscribe if you haven't already to see more. And I will see you guys next time.